everybody.
Hello,
guys.
This is MaJeliv. We're the Vasquez family. I'm Matthew.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Jemmy.
I'm Jose.
And I'm Joshua.
And today we are going to be reacting to the 1999 classic movie, The Matrix. Now, we have never seen this movie together as a family. Our parents have seen this movie.
I
Back
don't remember
when
a
they
single
were
thing.
when they were our age. So now we are finally getting to sit down together to watch it. And this movie, as we know, did a lot for the industry in terms of VFX, as you've told us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've only really heard, the quotes from the movie and references and
Yeah.
some scenes here and there. But now we're sitting down to watch the whole thing and experience it. So we are extremely excited. Thank you guys for joining us today. We hope you guys enjoy our reaction. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, you guys are watching an edited version of our reaction. If you want to have access to the uncut watch along, you guys can have access to that by checking out our Patreon down below in the link in the description or the scroll up above, or by clicking the join icon down next to the subscribe button.
Or it's like,
Hey, we gotta have
saying
some-
what
yeah.
you're saying.
Make it
So
very
just,
clear. I love
link
it.
in the description, join icon, either way, great ways to have access to those uncut watch alongs. And you guys can have access to not only to this one, but to any future MaJeliv uncut watch alongs. So thank you for joining us. It means a lot. And here we go.
Yeah.
The Matrix. Let's do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Matrix.
Ooh.
Yeah. Is everything in place? Or it's supposed to be. I know, but I felt like taking
Whoa. Whoa.
Surround sound much.
Is he the one?
Oh.
The green hue with the lights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. 303.
She's sitting at a
Just
laptop.
sitting at a laptop.
Heart of the City Hotel.
Oh.
That's Hugo Weaving's in this movie. It's amazing.
My job. Give me that jurist my diction crap. Ram it up your ass. One girl.
I don't know. His last words, maybe?
Send 2 units. I don't know.
Oh! Oh, jeez.
Dude, what?
How do they...
That's amazing.
Oh!
What?
Jeez! Oh my
Wow.
gosh. The piano, you hear
Yeah.
that? Whoa.
Ooh, yeah.
Whoa, this is really cool.
The sound, the swooshing.
Whoa. Ah!
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yep. That's what happens when you don't eat donuts.
Whoa.
Because that shot of Trinity jumping is very Spider-Man. Like, I feel like after that they're like, oh, we can make a Spider-Man movie. You know?
Ooh.
Yo. She is booking it.
This is why we need to do more sprints, kids.
Whoa. Oh.
Look at her knuckles.
Looked like Superman there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
It's like a dream.
Yeah. So, that's the person.
Huh.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Huh.
Shoot it out. Doesn't matter. The informant is real.
Yes. We have the name of their next target. The name is Neo.
Neo.
Morning, dude.
Oh, whoa, that's not creepy.
Imagine you get a text on your phone. Wake up, Neo.
Yeah,
My name's Josh.
the Matrix has you. What the hell?
Our
Seriously.
reactions exactly.
Followed the white rabbit.
I'm talking Alice in Wonderland right now. What?
What? He's like trying to be. Knock, knock.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to be in his position.
Yeah.
Room 101. Awesome.
Oh.
You're 2 hours late.
Huh.
Wrong, man? You look a little whiter than usual.
My computer.
Oh shit.
Follow the white rabbit, my dude.
You're going. You're going.
Okay.
Dude, what?
It's a very happy song.
Nah.
Yeah. Very interesting. Oh.
Hello, Neo.
Uh-oh.
How do you know that name?
You're in danger. I brought you here to warn you.
What?
I know why you're here, Neo. I know why you hardly sleep. It's looking for you.
Dang.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a cool scene.
Rules do not apply.
The character, right, of the setting. Like the...
Thomas Anderson?
Thomas, isn't his name Neo?
Mm-mm. That's his hacker name.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Strings.
Weird. The moment he opens it.
Been looking for you. I don't know if you're yourself.
Oh, gosh.
Right now?
What a lovely
Lawrence,
day at work.
Lawrence
I would be
Fishburne, man.
losing it if I was in his
voice, right?
position.
Fishburne.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Yes.
Lawrence Fishburne, man. Let's go. This is so sick.
That's amazing.
This is
I
so
don't
awesome.
know, but if you don't want to find out, I suggest you tell me.
It's so cool to see a young
I
Keanu
can guide
Reeves.
you, but you must do exactly.
Those guys are creepy,
Yeah,
man.
man. What?
Go to the end of the row. Open it. There are two ways out of this building. One is that scaffold, the other.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, man.
there goes the phone. Oh, no. Got taken in.
Huh. I'm loving this style already. This is so...
Yeah.
Everything's green. It's so funny.
Two lives. The other life is lived in computer.
Oh, dang.
One of these lives. I think I got it.
Oh, gosh. What?
Ugh.
What? is
Why?
that?
Why?
Ew.
Jeez.
What the heck?
You're going to help us, Mr. Anderson.
Ah.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh. No! What is going on right now?
That is disgusting.
You're enjoying this
Alright,
too
yes.
much.
Why does he keep waking up?
Yeah, dude, what the heck, man? It's like a
Maybe
dream
they want
within
him
a
to
dream
think he
within a
wakes up
dream.
because it's a dream.
Inception
It's
crap.
probably
Well,
not a dream.
Can't be spending so much time in front of the computer, kids. It starts messing with your brain.
This is probably a good movie
What
to
the
show someone who
heck?
can't get off their computer.
dude, what was that? It's like a shrimp going down your.
This line.
For what?
There's only one rule. Highway or the highway.
What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I guess the highway, like
Yeah.
death.
Oh, they're probably gonna take that thing out.
Dude, what? I'm gonna pull that sucker out.
Ow.
Oh, this is
It's
gross.
like Alien all over again.
Oh. Ah.
How?
That is. Ugh.
What the heck?
I'm glad we're not going to bed right after this. Ugh. The beans.
Dude, that is nasty.
That was so gross.
Oh my goodness.
Be honest.
Oh, there he is.
At last. No. The honor is mine. But right now you're feeling a bit nervous. Tumbling down the rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it in your eyes. Believe in fate. No need. Let me tell you why you're trying. Is this, or when you turn on your television, you can feel it when you go to work.
That's my question.
There is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Whoa.
What he doesn't know is there's a green pill underneath the couch.
Purple.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth. Nothing.
That's a really cool shot.
Uh-huh.
That's why the water was there. Oh man. It's all connecting now.
You have to give him such a big pill.
Just the only part I remember.
This is
This
all,
part right
this
here.
is all you remember?
I love the music of this
Yeah, man,
movie.
the music's really
I actually
good.
think it's really cool.
What is it reminding you of? Or what do you...
Huh?
The piano, right? It has
Yeah,
like
piano, but a little bit of like an organ, distant. I don't know. It means buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy, because Kansas is going back. So many quotable things in this movie, huh?
Whoa.
What if you were able to wake from that drink? How would you know the difference between the real
Oh.
This can't be well.
Oh, jeez.
Tank, we're going to need a signal soon. Now.
Whoa, the sound, bro.
Dude. What?
What the heck?
Ew, dude.
What the heck?
Dude, this is like alien, right? The architecture, I mean.
Yeah.
Architecture is very alien right now. He's literally plugged in.
Whoa. Whoa.
What? Oh, God.
Jeez.
It just unplugged him? Is that what happened?
How do they do that?
Gosh. What? This is like... Dude, what?
This is crazy.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
To the
Whoa.
real.
Wow. Ooh,
Whoa,
acupuncture.
man.
Or
Ooh.
something.
Ooh.
Again, like
Oh,
feeling back into
gross.
his body again, or what, man?
He still needs atrophy rebuilt.
Why am I eyes, sir?
Dang,
This
dude.
is very fascinating.
So clearly some futuristic world.
Ew, man.
Ah.
How do they do that?
Oh man.
The question is, how do they have like a base and all that? That's crazy. And so does that mean that all those different cells were different, like humans or people?
I guess so.
Oh, 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 oh.
You believe it's the year 1999, when in fact it's closer to 2199. The Nebuchadnezzar. It's a hovercraft.
Yeah, we can answer.
This is the main deck. Lock, switch, and cipher. The ones you don't know
How did they all escape is the question, right?
wanted to know what the Matrix is.
Why does he have to keep going into
Yeah,
things?
seriously, man. Poor guy can't catch a break.
Who knew he would have gotten tired sitting in a chair?
This will feel
A little? Whoa. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, that's so weird.
Your arms and head are gone. Your hair has changed. What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about the end of the 20th century. It exists now only.
Oh, dang, that sucks.
Welcome.
Whoa.
This movie is actually so quotable. Like, I'm gonna be quoting this movie.
Welcome. The camera angle is everything.
Certain is that at some point in the early deficits as we do on Earth,
Oh, God.
Oh,
God,
no.
don't say that crap.
a singular
God, no.
Hold on,
Dude.
I want to hear.
Sorry.
don't know who should first, us. The human body generates more bioelectricity than combined with a form of fusion. The machines had found all the energy they would ever need.
Dude,
Dang.
for energy.
Facing the pure, horrifying precision, I came to realize the obviousness of it. Is a computer-generated dream built?
Easy, Neo. Easy.
Dang.
Dang.
Dang, that's a hard pill to swallow.
Ha! No pun intended.
Dang, man. Dang.
Just imagine finding out all of that.
When the Matrix was first built, there was a man born inside who had the ability to have spent our entire lives searching the Matrix, looking for him. I did what I did because I believe that search is over.
The stakes are so.
Stakes are so high.
Yeah, like, how do you even end this?
Dang, so this is like post-apocalyptic,
This is so cool.
Yeah, dude. This is.
futuristic kind of weird.
Like a lot cooler than I could have
sci-fi.
imagined. It's
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I thought it was
Definitely
gonna be a lot
very
more
sci-fi,
confusing.
very-
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a lot more confusing to follow along.
Morning. Did you sleep? Well, tonight. First, let's make some butter and shave. Let's do something a little more fun. How about...
Ooh.
Holy shit. Hey, Mikey, I think he likes it. How about some more?
You just
I
download
want to learn stuff like that super fast.
I don't
Imagine.
know. Drunken
Download.
boxing.
I know.
Show me. Similar to the programmed reality of the Matrix. It has the same basic rules, rules like gravity. What you must learn is that these rules are no different than the rules of a computer system. Some of them can be bent.
Oh!
Whoa.
Weakness is not your technique.
Dude.
Oh. What? Oh my goodness. Yo.
How did I beat Again.
Oh shoot. He just realized.
He's like, wait, this is like a dream. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And he's not actually tired. He's just.
Take a look at his neurokinetics. They're way above normal.
Take a look at his neurokinetics. They're way above normal.
No.
The most quotable character in cinematic
Seriously,
history.
man.
Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Believe it.
That is cool.
You have to let it free your
What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
Everybody falls the first time.
Oh.
Software is still hardwired to their system. That means that anyone we haven't unplugged is potentially an agent. Inside the Matrix, they are everywhere. And they are naked.
Wow.
We have survived by hiding from them, by running from them. But they are the gatekeepers. They are guarding all the doors. They are holding all the keys.
So Neo's a sentient being, or they all are, technically. Like these guys are, too. I guess I'm confused about that part.
Wow.
Dang.
That was a close call.
I wonder why Morpheus put on like a little beanie.
Mm-hmm.
You scared Those are makes two things. You're here to save the world.
I knew it. Inside man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Not him. Understand? Someone important.
Huh. Oh boy, so that guy's not good. These characters are so
Yeah.
cool. Man.
The Oracle.
Ah. Oh.
I forgot that the movie answers all the questions you have.
Oh.
Everyone please observe. Fasten seatbelt and no smoking signs have been turned on. Sit back and
The outfits, man, are so cool.
We'll be back in an hour.
Uh-oh.
This guy, man. Just screw up everything.
Unbelievable.
that's the Did you go to her?
Yes.
Did she tell you?
We're here.
Mystery.
Neo, come with me.
Morpheus is so cool, man.
Mhm.
Dude.
Is that the or? No.
I'm curious why the Oracle is in the Matrix, though.
So is this the same Oracle that made the prophecy?
Yes. She's
And she knows what? Everything?
to find the path.
She helped you.
Yes.
What did she tell you?
The way he walks, man. I'm loving it.
Wait, like
Other
other potential the
like-
ones?
Fascinating.
Whoa.
Benz, it is only yourself.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I'd ask you to sit down. Don't worry about it. I'll get one of my kids to fix it.
Love the music.
I guess not too bright, though. Take a cookie. I promise by the time you're done eating it, you'll feel
Oh, my hand red.
Is that the guy, the program guy?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, this is so fascinating, dude.
So intriguing.
And what's killing me is that there's 2 more movies, which means not all the answers are probably going to be answered in one movie.
Oh, this guy.
Little twitch.
What is it?
A deja vu is usually a glitch in the matrix.
Glitch in the matrix.
Oh my god. No!
Oh. Dang,
Dude,
man.
mouse. What the heck?
Find it fast.
Ah.
Where are they?
Dude, what?
Gosh.
Just climb into the pipes. Jeez.
On the walls.
Ugh.
Trinity, go! Go!
Nah, dude. Shh.
We can't leave it. We have to.
Come on, Neo.
Yes. We need a last. And you are Smith. Agent Smith. You.
Jeez, man. How do they do that?
Ugh.
No! An area that's easy to approach.
Right.
Moving, I don't know where to.
Dude, what?
We need an exit.
Not far from sight. I know.
It's in Franklin area.
Got it.
Oh no.
No! Don't do it, dude. Dude,
Oh
what?
my God.
They can't get out now.
Oh.
That's terrible.
This Cypher guy. Coward.
Surprise, asshole. I bet you never saw this coming. Did you?
That's free.
Free. You call this free?
Matrix isn't
I disagree. I think we're making.
No.
Welcome to the real world, brother.
That's terrible, man.
Dude, this guy sucks. Oh my gosh.
Damn you, Cypher.
Don't hate me, Trinity.
There you go. Oh, thank you.
Good.
Cypher's up. Man. Oh man, dude. That guy knows how to play a pest. Huh. I can't wait to talk about this movie when we're done.
Yeah.
The
actually
themes
so
and the
good.
symbolism is insane. Dang, man.
Your civilization, because as soon as we started thinking for you, what are they doing to him? Breaking into his mind. It's like hacking a computer on its system. How much time? Mind. Eventually it'll crack. Well, there has to be something that we can do. Yes.
That's the only way.
You're gonna kill him. Kill Morpheus.
She told me that I would have to make a choice.
What are you doing?
Oh man. Let's go, dude. I don't know what that means, but
Morpheus sacrificed himself so that we could choose.
I know that's what it looks like, but it's not. I can't explain to you why it's not.
Load us up.
oh man.
Resources consumed.
Dang. Wow.
Neo.
Perhaps we're asking the wrong question. Lead me.
I love the green hue. It's like so subtle.
Yeah.
The grayish green. Like
Mm-hmm.
Key. Once Zion is destroyed, there's no need for me to be here. Do you understand? I need the codes. I have to get inside Zion. You have
oh my gosh.
Dang.
These outfits are incredible.
Dang.
Wow. Dude.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
dude,
Wow.
these shots.
It's very impressive.
Oh man. The slow-mo, man. And like that stuff you can only do once, I imagine.
Dang. The slide.
What were you doing?
What is this?
Whoa.
blowing up the place. The bomb. Wow.
Find them and destroy them.
So those are the. So the agents can just go into whoever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they just move through the program. Okay.
Whoa. Oh.
There it is.
Yo.
Wow. Oh.
Ah.
Only human.
Dodge this.
Yo.
Operator.
Tank, I need a pilot program for a B-2 helicopter.
Imagine you just need to.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to do this. Can
Learn
you
it
just
in
plug me in for a
seconds.
second?
That'd be amazing.
That'd be very cool.
Dude. Dude. Oh, they just switch. Right? I mean.
Come on, Morpheus. Come on.
Oh no.
He's not gonna make it.
Oof. Come on, man.
And everything in slow motion.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No way, man.
Dude.
Dude. Wow.
Dang, man.
He just stopped. That was.
Can you believe it now, Trinity?
Ready. Subway station. State belt.
Oh no.
First of this.
Don't start talking. Come on, hurry up.
Hurry up.
Bro, dude.
What the?
Mr. N.
Nah, man. Nah. Standoff.
He's beginning.
Standoff, dude.
Yeah.
Standoff
So many
domestic.
things.
But like times 70, bro.
Dude. Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh.
Boy, watching him die.
Oh my gosh, man.
Jeez. Yo. Ouch. Ooh.
Yes.
Yo.
Oh man. That face though.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my.
Ah.
You hear that, Mr. Anderson? That is the sound of
Oh boy.
Gosh.
Yo.
Oof.
Oh, what? Oh.
Oh my
Dude.
gosh. Got a fresh body.
I'll tell you because I got the location of him.
Hmm.
Dude, what?
That's a lot. Oh my gosh. Ah!
Jeez.
Door.
Ooh, I saw that coming.
Yeesh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they kind of look like probe droids.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Kind of. Ugh. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're going back to the hotel that we started in. Yeah, 303, same hotel.
Couldn't he just jump? Like really high?
Ah! Oh gosh, this is Alien 2.0.
Dude.
Oh no.
Dude, what?
Oh my gosh! What the heck?
Nah.
What is that? That's what I'm saying.
What?
Oh yeah.
Power of love.
Power of love.
Okay, I want to know how that happened. He just got shot like 10 times.
He won't have to dodge bullets, he said. Dude.
Yo, you can see all the codes. Dang.
That is so cool.
Whoa. Wow.
What did he just do?
Oh.
He's hacking the
How did they do
code.
that?
Oh. Dude.
Wow.
Dang, man.
That was crazy.
I feel like we're gonna be left like
I know, right?
open-ended.
I can feel you now. I came in to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see.
Whoa.
Wow. Wow.
Dang.
Dang, man. Where did it even begin?
I can't wait to hear what you guys think.
I mean, you know, I'm tired.
No.
I didn't remember any of that.
I'll tell you what, man. Go for it.
No,
Go
you
first.
go. You
No,
go.
no, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
Jen, you go.
Matthew go.
Well, first off, you know, it's so great to finally
Watch it.
watch it. The only things I've heard of this movie in terms of like from conversation and stuff are more the visual aspect and what it did for the industry. You know, and I'm sure you guys in the comments could give us a little more insight as to how exactly it impacted you when you watched it in theaters, if you remember that time. And so that like initially on a technical level, you know, I was even going into this prepared that the VFX would look kind of cheesy, kind of like this was a step for the time, you know, in which VFX was you know, progressing and getting better. But it looked so good. Like sometimes the VFX
really
is
good.
even better than what we get today. So it was just so impressive.
Well, like those little probe droid spider things.
Sentinels.
Sentinels, like
It looked insane. It looked so
Yeah,
good.
very cool.
The slow-mo
The
was
music,
crazy,
like you were
too.
talking about, was I thought sensational. The cinematography too.
Yeah.
The visuals. It's very interesting. I don't know how they were able to execute it, but I also felt like when the moment that Neo discovered or found out the truth about the Matrix, every time they went into the Matrix again, something about it looked different. So it was almost like we were in the perspective of Neo, in that sense of the more he realized the truth, the more we were also able to see past the facade of. Because there was even that shot where they were going back in. It was Neo and Trinity and Morpheus going to the Oracle, and they were in the car, and you could almost tell that they were shooting like, you know, and not actually driving a car. But a part of me wonders if that was intentional or not. Maybe it wasn't, but it was just I thought really well done, extremely creative. And it's interesting how this movie, like, you know, movies like Alien and 2001: A Space Odyssey before. I mean, obviously they talk about AI and all that, but how much this movie inspired things that came after, the concepts and bringing this to like film. there's so much there symbolically, on a thematic level that I could dive in, that I don't even know where to begin to dive into, because there's just so much there.
Well, something you just said, and I'll interject here and there, but
yeah, of course.
But just the AI thing, we have to remember that before this was James Cameron's Terminator.
Right.
I think 10 years before this or so. No, probably even more further back. Anyway, you have to keep that in mind, that the concept of AI taking over the
as
world.
Robots. Well,
and then yes, you mentioned space 2001 Space Odyssey, and that also, I think that movie, I don't know before that movie which other movie really played with the concept of artificial intelligence overcoming its creator, us, humanity.
Yeah.
But definitely, as far as I can think about right now, it's 2001, then Terminator. There probably might have been something before Terminator. I just don't know right now. Maybe in the comments you guys can help us remember. And then something like this would come after. There were probably some other things in between, because I think this AI taking over, obviously, I think maybe perhaps Terminator 2, obviously. But anyway, we'll put that. But, you mentioned it, and AI was a theme that kind of just started to carry us into the 2000s. Because, especially, you have to remember, into the year 2000 was when the whole Y2K, the resetting of humanity, possibly, because computers were going to go reset, and what was that going to mean for humanity? But all right, go ahead.
And so before we go more into it, Mom, what did you think watching it
I'm
again?
still like processing.
You haven't seen it. I mean,
no, I had never seen it. I remember the scene of him those things being inserted into his head. That's the only part I remember, and maybe the pills, but I don't even remember what that meant or what this was about. Like, I had no clue. So this was like my first time watching.
Yeah.
A lot to think about, a lot to take in, for sure. I was very impressed by everything I saw. I think the whole AI concept is so relevant
and creepy now
to today. Yeah, I feel like, before it was like aliens and things like that. I mean, they still make movies about aliens and whatever, but the technology, it's interesting to see how things were viewed, how they were portrayed. This whole concept of AI. It was funny because it reminded me of like the agents in Men in Black with the whole like extraterrestrial thing. And then this was like another version of the like agents, but with artificial intelligence and infiltrating the world. And it's that kind of thing where it makes you think about your reality, what could be. And I don't know, it's just so trippy, the whole concept, the whole idea of it. I think I'll be thinking about it for a bit before I really know what I feel and think about these concepts. It's just crazy.
Definitely is kind of the ultimate sci-fi movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just because oftentimes with sci-fi, it's something far away or something far in the future, something that we can't really grasp. But to think that what this movie was suggesting at the time it came out is that we were actually in the future where we are now, and how, artificial intelligence had taken over the world, how for several years, like, people have been born to give energy to these artificial intelligence that's crazy.
How the whole society is trapped under AI control, basically. But it's interesting because of the parallels, not fully, but like the way we're dependent on our technology sometimes, and it's like, whoa, it's kind of wild too, like, because especially in this generation, how fast technology has advanced and how close to AI reality that's actually kind of becoming now. This movie is almost like, whoa. It's kind of eye-opening in a sense, and also literally, because that's the whole deal about the Matrix and finding out the truth and everything. But I just found that fascinating, how it kind of parallels how we are with technology nowadays, and sometimes we're almost too dependent on it, I think, and too enslaved to it,
What's interesting is that I feel like the progression of technology and our dependence on it has grown the more that we as a human race have tried to gain control of our existence, of our advancements, of our lives. That's what's so interesting about how it began, is the sense of how much control you have. And it's ironic how in the pursuit of control, in the pursuit of knowing, of knowledge, of wisdom, there's a like eventually you lose control. You become enslaved to that desire, to that constant like pursuit of knowledge, of knowing more, or to these things that, you know, I think it's interesting because the character of Cypher, I think, is actually extremely key to the whole movie, because I feel like the character of Cypher is someone that we can all kind of identify with, or that we can all be tempted to think like that's kind of the choice that we can make. It's one thing to be indifferent to something, but then once you know the truth, you know, to choose to accept it and to live in it, or to reject it, you know.
And live in like in fake reality.
Yeah, and so the fact that he was like tired of trying to live out in this truth, you know, I think a lot about, like, you know, for us in our faith life, you know, and then for anybody that follows any religion or any type of spiritual life, right? Usually most of them follow some kind of discipline, some kind of way of living, so that you go beyond the, you know, the rat race or what the world offers and become a master over what we consider our passions, right? And so in a way, Neo learning the truth through Morpheus, through all of this about the Matrix, is a way of that, starting to learn the disciplines and all that, and the truth to a more divine and holy existence, a more aware existence. But Cypher, which is, you know, it kind of reminds me of like when Moses takes the Israelites out of Egypt, you know, into the desert, and it's like, yeah, we know we're promised something, we're promised this truth, or when the truth is revealed to you. Cypher's kind of like those people that were like, yeah, but at least back in Egypt we had food and we had things that were pleasurable, that were enjoyable. And that's kind of what I felt like with Cypher, is we rather just live in the fantasy, live in the things that we're constantly enslaved to, regardless of, you know, the reality of it. So I don't know, I think that was very interesting. I'm trying to get to I hope I'm making a complete thought, but I think Cypher is like there's two choices. I think Neo was in the middle, and he had different voices around him the whole time. And it's I loved Keanu Reeves' performance. I mean, we haven't seen much of his work. I think this may be like one of our first movies.
Do you think this was his on the map performance?
Is this what put him on the?
Yeah, worldwide, I would say so.
And all
it
that
definitely
correct.
feels that way.
He was known here in America, and he was kind of known to a degree because of movies like I think at this point he had done Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I don't remember if he did Point Break before this. I think he did. That was a movie he made with Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, I
didn't follow his career too much. I was so young, so I know this definitely made him a movie star.
Yeah, I mean, his performance, I loved it because up until like the very end, when he was able to like wake up again after Trinity, you know, kisses him and reawakens him with love, right? You could see the shift. Like, he went from being Mr. Anderson to the one that was still doubting, to all of a sudden, like, you know, I am the one. And it's so great. The character of the Oracle was really fascinating. I don't know what you guys thought of it. I felt like the sense of divine providence, or like when...
Wasn't she the one that said it's like falling in love?
Yeah, exactly. With love and the relationship between...
I mean, that makes you feel like you
Neo
and...
Yeah.
Love makes you feel like, dude,
man.
I could take on the Matrix. Like,
but love is the one thing... Love is the one thing that you just...
Metaphorically.
You just know. Like, it's like you said. And so what's interesting about that to me is, you know, the sense of like fate and then having control. Not like how he doesn't like not being in control, but how, based on what the Oracle said, it's interesting. I just think it's great commentary on free will and what we have, and the ability, and
there's a lot of things.
There's just so much.
I think that's what's so great about us knowing things to a certain extent, because I like how it says it's not going to tell you if it's right or wrong. It's just guiding, or what is it? It's not taking you to the path. It can only guide you.
You either know the path,
or you walk the path.
Morpheus, man.
I love how he went.
That was great.
To the desert.
Yeah, and the way the camera, like, it was just
but
so
the
good.
way they use that with
His voice.
with Neo's calling and what he was meant to do, it's like there's certain things that trigger things that will just naturally happen unexplainably.
Yeah.
So that's why it's almost like we're never meant to know everything, or else things won't come into fruition. So it's just like, whoa. It's very philosophical in a sense. Like, you can go on for hours just talking about that concept.
And what we do with the truth.
Right.
Like, the kind of perspective we have. The kind of the kind of attitude and spirit in which we live. You know, there's the more optimistic, the more pessimistic, the more nihilistic. You know, a sense of like what is it? But then what the power is, and how far and how fully you live out. You know, your truth and what you believe in. And that's what made, I think, Trinity and Neo and Morpheus win in the end. Even Tank was his name. Like the way he came back and saved them. I loved all of that. I thought there's just so much there. I think anyone can. It's one of those pieces that you go back to, and even though now in 2023, as I'm sure it's said a lot for, again, leading up to Y2K and all that, and and then now it's again more commentary, because I think the Matrix doesn't just represent the literal technology that is obviously constantly evolving to this day, but also the day-to-day rat race, if you will. Breaking out of the conventional, out of the norm, out of the what in a way keeps us in a box, keeps us from.
Yeah, I'd say if anything, don't see this as like reality's fake. Like, watch out.
Not taking it literally.
Don't take it literally.
This is very metaphorical.
It is. It's not the way you should take it. It's very much like, you know.
I will say though, I appreciate how the movie takes itself literally. I was afraid going into it that it was gonna be
like a message or something.
Not just a message. I love Inception, but something like that where it's more intellectual. It's more like you're having to put pieces together. But it was very. I appreciated how it was very physical and.
Well, that's what made it sci-fi. It was not psychological.
Right.
Everything was explained. Everything made sense, and everything that's so masterfully done. Everything was thought out. It definitely it made sense, and it was easy to follow along. At least for me.
Yeah.
Was it easy to follow along?
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of things were going on, but I mean, and there's a lot of things like thematically, like you were saying, but like in terms of like action sequences, like the parts where the bullets are going and like the rubble is flying everywhere,
and the guns,
and like the water on the like.
It's so like
so cool,
visually stunning. Like you think of the time that they made it too, and even that, like, and you think of movies that were made afterwards, it's like that was like the standard of what was coming, and then eventually it got perfected and then advanced. But it's like, very impressive how they filmed it.
Yeah, I love the concept, and I think we can go on for a long time talking about analyzing,
processing this,
breaking it apart, because we like to think very deeply with the movies we watch, and we reflect a lot on them. But I love the idea of, the Matrix being this like conventional, like everyone goes, does things like the same way every day, and they were forced to kind of take another perspective, shift the way that they viewed things, the way that they came in and out. Sometimes when you do things a different way, or when you analyze things differently, you see things, new things that you didn't know before. You see the capabilities you have that you didn't know you had unless you tried something that was new and scary. And I think it was that. It was like he was on his computer every day, sitting at a desk. And, I think it wasn't until he challenged himself, I guess, or was forced to be challenged, or chose to, because he did have to make a choice.
He did.
Yeah, he had a choice.
He was able to see truly what he was capable of, and even more, by changing the way he saw things, and by, believing that there was more.
The rabbit, the white rabbit thing. I think that's so fascinating, because it was like a break in his routine.
Oh yeah,
something different.
More than not.
Because if he's always sitting in front of the computer, he's not getting out. But then, of course, don't go to a place with loud music, But it is the idea of sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's when he ran into this girl. And yes, she like, it was very much like very secret information, but I mean, it's funny though, because like when you like somebody, it's like that's the one, I think it's just funny that he's called the one, because like he's the one for
like
her,
the man she's
and
supposed
he's
to love
the
is
one
the one
for it goes both ways.
Yeah.
And once you realize you're the one for that other person, then it just makes you feel like you could do anything. So
Yeah, well, having
it's
that
just
belief in yourself,
Yeah.
taking that leap of faith,
Love
and
story too.
knowing that you can also do it as well when you challenge yourself. It'll be hard. I mean,
Yeah.
you got beat up tons of times, but it's like, I can do it.
There's so many different ways.
So
I
many
also
great messages.
one last idea and thought. And
Yes.
I know everyone analyzes movies on their own. I'm sure you guys are getting different things when you watched it.
Right.
But I did love the way that they used phones as like they had to communicate and connect with that power, right? And it reminds me of like when we're in our day-to-day lives, and sometimes through prayer we connect to that deeper, that deeper, what is it? That force.
The source.
The
yeah.
source. Yeah, they
Yeah.
connect to that source that takes them out of that day-to-day and shows them a stronger power. The truth. I don't know, I love the reference to the telephone and communicating, and like when they shot the telephone wire, it was like, okay, I'm cut from that higher power. I need to go find another way to communicate.
Yeah.
So I did love that they used the phone, like the phone ringing, talking, communicating, even the cell phone. But
To that point, to talk about that and communicating, I will say I loved how I feel like Trinity was such a cool name, I think, for her, because
Trinity, yeah.
with the love and I think of the Holy Trinity and how there's God the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and how the Holy Spirit is the love between the Father and Son. So then the love is what there's just
Like,
so
whoa.
much, and how Neo's relationship with love, like you were saying, is what gives him that
Yeah,
power.
Neo, Trinity, and the love that they share. They can go that way too.
Yeah, it's just,
And
but
then
it's
the father
just the
figure,
symbolism.
hope figure
Yeah.
is Morpheus. Yeah.
yeah.
We could, yeah.
Wow.
this
we
is-
can go on. But
I think this has been added to the roster of illusions and and not illusions, but illusion,
Yeah.
references to certain things in literature to make somebody better understand what you're explaining. Right? I was just learning about it, so just bear with me.
yay!
But
That's great,
basically,
man.
it's I think it's there now.
Yeah.
You've made references, and you're like, wait, you guys haven't seen it yet.
And
so
you're very
doesn't make
quiet.
any-
And I
Oh,
know
I have-
this is not your first rodeo, but I still want to hear from
Yeah.
And obviously-
you watched it in 1999, but today, what other thoughts did you have about this
And
movie?
there's still
he's
two
seen
movies
it
after
again
this,
Right.
Which we I feel like I want to see, just to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. What would
do
you have to say to
anything
close it
to
up?
say?
I do. So this I think two words I can take away. You guys already mentioned love, and you mentioned some of those themes. The other one that I want to talk about is faith, and I'll come back to faith in a minute. I want to build on your metaphor of the connection, the landline, kind of a cautionary tale. I'm taking the metaphor into current life. Notice how in our lives we have more of these and not enough landlines. There's not enough landlines. Most homes have cut landlines. Most places of work, some of them have landlines, but most people communicate their business through their cell phones. So I think the metaphor of where we're at today on a technological level, I think does represent a lot of our spiritual level. I think it's gotten very difficult to stay connected to the source.
Yeah.
And I love how this concept that you brought up, Jenny, it does illustrate on a very poetic, metaphorical way that we have to work harder to stay connected to the source. Okay, so I could also add to some of the things that were said, but I think you guys brought up some really beautiful points. And the faith aspect, what I loved that I never really picked up on before when I saw this. I was also much younger when I first saw this, so I didn't have the perception that I have now. But the most powerful thing for me, as I said, was the faith aspect and the love aspect. You brought up the oracle's mention of love, that being the one feels like being in love.
Like falling, yeah.
Like falling in love, right? So that when Trinity says that to Neo, it's and there's light all around. The visual of her declaring her love for him is so powerful. It literally resurrects him. Like he has died. So there's a resurrection, very much like Jesus coming back to life, because it's love that brings him back to life, right? And so there's all kinds of implications there on a philosophical, theological level of that connection to the divine. But it all started with faith. Morpheus's faith. He and Neo says it. He believed in something. And because he believed in something, although at that moment when Neo says it, he thought, well, I'm not the one because the Oracle said I'm not the one. But what I do know is that Morpheus believes in me, and strangely, I believe I can go and bring him back. He didn't believe anything else, but he believed that.
Yeah.
Just enough faith, the faith the size of a mustard seed, and that's all he had. He only had that one belief that he can go in and bring him back. And that little belief, small as it was, led to everything else.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the power of the concept of faith in this viewing of it.
Even if the writers didn't
fear,
mean
yeah.
to.
Correct.
Faith
You
over
know,
I actually
fear,
feel
yeah.
like it just happened.
Right.
I don't
right.
think they wrote this intentionally, and Zion.
Right. I mean,
Another
there's
biblical
a lot of
place.
biblical references, and I don't think that's by accident. I think artistically speaking, when an artist creates, whether they like it or not, whether they mean to or not, we are conduits of the source of the great creator. And one of the things I'm reading right now speaks about the will of God, surrendering completely to the will of God. And what does that look like? In the book that I'm reading, it describes pulling back the veil of reality.
Oh.
Yeah, pulling back the veil of reality and pulling back that reality to the point where you can connect to everything that's happening as it's meant to happen. It's almost like in order to have control, we have to release control and trust and have faith. And have faith that, like Neo, we were created to very much dominate this universe, created to do good in the universe, to bring and edify. So all of these metaphysical and philosophical things, I mean, this movie has been talked about in that sense, in that light.
Since 1990.
Correct, because it is just... And then that's on a very thematic level. And the cinematic stuff, did you guys pick up on the Superman moments?
Yes.
The one where she jumps out the window?
That was the first one.
The second one where I think it's when Neo and
When they're fighting.
what's his name?
Yes. The
agent?
Elrond?
Agent Smith.
Agent Smith.
Elrond.
Elrond, right?
So it's actually, for me as a kid, it was that last moment.
When he
That
flies
last
off.
moment when he flies.
Yeah,
it
that too.
comes toward the screen. So I told them before we saw the movie that this movie, and especially the second movie, made me very excited about the possibility of one day seeing a revamped Superman story. And this technology that was kind of used to tell the Matrix franchise got me excited as a kid, and so I was curious if they had.
And
seen
they actually some similar notes to like Superman played when Trinity jumped through their window towards the beginning of the movie. So I was like,
Yeah,
man.
I do love your comment about Cypher, and with this I'll close because I think it's still the cautionary tale of when he's holding that piece of steak, that juicy piece of steak. It's like feeding the flesh.
He said, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
And it's the sense of,
I mean,
knowing the truth and deciding not to.
And we
Like
do,
just
right,
giving
have-
into the temporary pleasures and never really opening your eyes to what's real.
Right, and we do have a choice. And like Neo, he took the red pill. Now, this is my very personal interpretation. On this viewing, Cypher, like a lot of us, we take the red pill. Now, in my case, this time in my life, the red pill.
The blue pill?
no, the blue pill is
the red pill awakens you to the Matrix.
right.
awakens
The
to
blue one
truth.
is the
Gotcha,
thing that
gotcha.
makes you forget and
Right,
you just
right, yeah.
So besides I know there's people out there that have maybe made the argument that it's a drug and it awakens you. And no, for me personally, in this stage of my life, it reminds me of the red blood that was shed on the cross for me.
Oh, wow.
And every time I consume the body of Christ, the Eucharist, I'm being transformed. I'm being changed into the one chosen by God to be a loving man, a man of God, a person of light, a person that will impact change. And that's not what the Matrix is going to allow. So there's going to be natural resistance to that. And that's very much what life is. And that, I think a lot of what I'm in pursuit of is maintaining that awareness, continuing to pull back the veil to be a better human, a better citizen of humanity, to kind of, again, spread the light in this sense. So this movie has hit me in a whole...
Well, you also the show too, because you mentioned that, being the one chosen, it's like how we're all chosen.
We're all chosen.
But
And
you also...
it's up to us to really act on
If
it.
when he showed up with all of those guns, he didn't fully believe he was the one yet.
Right.
And so he went in, shot all these people, because, yes, he believed, he believed that he could get him out.
Right.
But did he believe he was the one? No. So he went in there with his girl, Trinity, they were shooting the people, which was, it was epic.
He was
it was
overawed.
gory. It was,
Crazy.
unfortunate.
Yeah, it was hard to
but
watch
you know,
that.
especially since
Yeah.
you know that they're dying in the real world, you know.
Right.
But when he found out he was the one, I mean, he stopped the bullets.
Right.
Like he just stopped them, and they dropped. And what did he do to that guy? He jumped into him and destroyed him from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And without having to shoot him, without having to kill him, he just destroyed him.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
from the inside out. So I think there's something very powerful about that, and how sometimes just there's a power to that. Because I know sometimes, like, if you were to truly listen to that and apply everything that this movie entails to what you're saying, it can be, you know, interpreted different ways. But
Right.
the whole violence thing, and you know, the shooting, and I think that's
Well, you
only
gotta go deeper
because
than that.
you got to
Yeah.
go
Oh, yeah.
deeper than that.
Yeah.
There's certain things that you can take away, but I think the weapons and him using weapons until he sees that I don't need
He
these.
doesn't
I
need
can
them.
fly. I can stop these
and
bullets.
Morpheus
and-
said that. Remember, Morpheus said,
right, you won't have to.
You won't have to, exactly.
So there's some. It's just Morpheus. I'm gonna be quoting him for a long time. But it's phenomenal.
I think
Even
that's
if the
just-
writers didn't mean to do any of this,
That's
it
just
just
interesting.
happened.
That's what's great about like movies and cinema. Again, is like it's like that's what's great about art is you watch it and everyone has different interpretations of it and different eyes to
We're
view
right.
it. And but this
You're
was
right.
made. This was made in a time. I feel like there's certain special art that's made during times of very pinnacle change, and I think that was at a time when, you know, the internet, and not only just the internet, but like
Well, it
cellular
was
devices.
1999, the year
You know,
literally right before
like
2000.
it was about to exponentially grow even further. And so to watch something like this at yet again another pinnacle moment like that in terms of time and how things are moving very rapidly when it comes to technology, to watch it again, and it's crazy how a lot of this stuff still applies. So it's very interesting. And like my mom said, we've talked for another 10 minutes here since she's mentioned that, but we can definitely keep talking about this. We will keep processing this, but we want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments as to what this movie meant to you.
If anything we said stood out.
Yeah, anything that we said stood out to you, anything you agree with, disagree with, anything. Yeah, we'd love to connect with you in the comments and hear what symbolism, things in the movie resonated with you, and yeah, whether or not we should dive into the second and third. Definitely.
Or if you didn't analyze it at all and you just like.
You think it's a fun
action.
movie?
You think
Yeah,
dodging
maybe
bullets is
maybe
cool.
maybe,
cool. Like,
maybe it
yeah,
helps you
there is that
escape
too.
reality.
Because it is cool. I mean, you could. I mean,
We
you could,
love tearing movies
just
apart
watch
and
it and
talking
it's-
about them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this
this is
what
a
we
very
do.
normal
It's
thing
got a
that
lot
we
of
do
layers.
here. So.
It's like an
But yeah,
oval.
guys, that's our reaction to The Matrix. Hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. Again, if you guys want to have access to the uncut watch-alongs that we do here for these movie reactions, you guys can have access to those videos by going down below, checking out our Patreon in the description or the scroll up above, or by clicking that join icon and becoming a member of this channel. And then, yes, you'll have access to those future uncut watch-alongs that we do for our classic film series that we're doing. And yeah, you guys will stay tuned to see what else we got coming up. So,
yeah.
thank you guys for requesting this one and for
Thank
kind of pushing for your interest to see our reaction to this. And definitely, yeah, stay tuned for whatever reactions we have coming up next. So go out there, spread your light, and have a MaJeliv day.
Bye.